Hello and welcome to another WebWham demonstration. In this one we're going to carry on talking about relative positioning, and what I'm covering is a typical scenario which might put you in a bit of a muddle if you're not quite sure what you're doing or how you got there. Now what I've got here is 3 text boxes in the page which are all positioned relatively. Now this text box is overlapping this text box, and that's a bit confusing. So how did that happen? Well, the Y value of this text box is a negative value. It's gone to minus 1,229. Now, in order for it not to overlap, it needs to have a Y value of 0 or greater. So I'm going to scroll over this and make it 0. Okay, so now it's gone to the bottom of the page, or bottom of the higher text box. So if I grab this one and drag it up, you'll see it's still following it about. So if I move that up and over again, you can see that the Y value's gone negative, but it will still behave relatively because this is still got its coordinate, its Y coordinate, based on the bottom of this text box. So if I grab the bottom of this text box and drag it down, you can see that the next text box is still following it, even though it's got that minus value. So as I say, the minus value is relative to the bottom of this. So if we make it 0, oops, wrong one, make that one 0, you can see that it's gone to the bottom, so it's just butting up against the higher one. And obviously we could increase the Y value as well, but it will still behave relatively. Okay, so it's not an uncommon situation to find yourself where you've got elements overlapping. You might have dragged them accidentally or something and saved the page without realising. You come and play with the page a couple of weeks later, or a couple of hours later even, you forget what's happened, or you didn't realise what's happened, and you find yourself in a bit of a pickle whilst you try and make this put this where you want it to be. So the best thing to do is just check the Y value, make it 0, and there we go. So it's pretty straightforward. Relative positioning is very, very handy for displaying lots and lots of text, especially on a page which is regularly updated. But it is important to keep an eye on your Y values, just to make sure you haven't dragged things over the top accidentally. And just remember, if you reset it to 0, it will put it back to where it belongs. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. If you have found yourself in that situation, then I'm hoping that this tutorial has solved the problem for you. If it hasn't, please email me at lawrence@webwham.co.uk. Thanks for watching.